This is Oyinda Diaries. New vids are dropping every day. Promise to spill the tea of every.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I promised you a video of my birthing experience, and here is it. Thank you for streaming in. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. So today we'll be discussing about my birthing experience. I'll be telling you my experience and be adding some videos. I was not really sure of how I can do this video, but I'm just going to be adding some videos, talking, because I could have just left it as a vlog, but then the video is not complete. I need to tell you guys the in total, right? It was not everything, every moment I was able to capture. So when I was 39 weeks, my doctor was like, okay, you need to come to have your baby. And we're actually waiting, and I was hoping for like a natural delivery. What I mean natural, like I should feel the baby coming itself, like on my own. Do you get? I was not experienced. I was not thinking I was going to do I wasn't thinking I was going to be induced. So what happened was that I was thinking, though I knew that okay, 40 weeks I'll be due, but sometimes some women stay till 41 weeks. But then there's a higher risk of possibility that the baby can poop in your womb, and which is not good. So I was 39 weeks, and what happened, I was really hoping that I would be able to do my exams, like finish my exams and then have my baby. My exams was like, let's say next week, and then I was supposed to have my baby this week. My doctor was like, oh, we cannot wait till next week. We have to get your baby out this week. I was 39 weeks. I was even hoping my exam was like next week. So the doctor was like, oh, we cannot wait till next week. We cannot wait till upper week. So they was like, okay, you need to check my cervix. Because it was like, your baby has not come. I'm like, my baby is not ready to come. And he was like, okay, we need to check your cervix. When he checked my cervix, I was 3 centimeters dilated, guys. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I'm dilated. Because I didn't know when I was even dilated. Like it's usual for moms, like for some people, depending on their body, from first centimeters to 5 centimeters, they do not even know they are dilated or they have dilated. So me, I'd already dilated to 3 centimeters, and in my head I was like so excited. But remember, I still have 7 to go because the maximum is 10. And so it was like, oh, you have to come tomorrow. Since you're 3 centimeters, that's good. We can just induce you, and then your cervix is already soft, so your cervix will just open like tomorrow. But then tomorrow came. I didn't really want to get induced the next day, honestly. I didn't want what even happened, Seth. I told him I can't make it, and he was like, okay, the next day. And the next day, when he gave me a timing, I came. But then imagine now, he says, okay, come around 7 a.m. I went there around 12 before I left my house. This was me eating confirmed swallow. After I got there, the doctor was like, why are you coming this time? When I give you a time, come at the time I give you. So I had to stay and sleep over in the hospital. And when I slept over in the hospital, this thing, I had a birth instructor. So I've already told her that okay, I was going to be, and I knew the people I wanted around me, you get. Luckily for me, the kind of hospital I was, they could allow anybody you want. So if it was my husband I wanted, if it was this, luckily for me, all the people I ever wanted to be in the theater room, all of them were there. I was just lucky. Most hospitals will not allow it. So mind you, you'll be hearing my baby make some noises. Just overlook. He's playing on his own. So when I slept over, and then the next day I woke up as early as 7 a.m. to add my bath, ate breakfast. So they gave me dinner. The night before, but trust me, like I was in the hospital. When I first even got to the hospital, when the doctor told me I should come around 7 a.m., that I arrived around 12, I was so scared. I was having anxiety. if I was an asthmatic patient, I would have gotten an attack because, bro, I was so scared. Like the thought of knowing that a baby is coming out of me, like I was like, what's going to happen? I'm so scared. I don't like pain. I do not like pain, guys. I don't like pain at all. I was really scared. I was like, how can I do this? Like, God, it was, trust me, I've had scary moments, but this was the scariest. This was the scariest. This was the scariest. My mom always tell me, don't think about it, don't think about, but trust me, there was no amount of motivational speech that could save me at that moment. Lo and behold, when I first even got to the hospital, the nurses just took my blood samples, prepping me for the next day, the delivery day, the next day. So the next day, I had my bath. I slept in the hospital bed, and then I went downstairs to the theater room. Bro, I tell you, going. It's not like I went alone. No. My husband was with me. Bro, I could not even go any. I could not even go to the theater room without him because I was so scared. I was so scared. He'd be like, "Oh, let me go and breathe. Don't leave me. Please don't leave." I was like, "Don't leave me alone, please. I beg you, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone." I was so clingy. Hey. They shall took me with wheelchair. The moment I even saw wheelchair, my heart was beating. I was like, yeah, am I going to go? The next day, I went downstairs.
I think there's almost two, right?
Let me not dance too much. Let me save my energy.
Dance now, dance. That's not you dance.
I think this is later. Gave me before they gave me the drip. They had injected me with the needle already, so they were just past the drip. But before then, I made sure I used the toilet before going to the theater room. But just to be sure, the nurses kept some pills inside of my rectum, and I made sure that like I poop everything that is in my colon. So I poop everything out. Like that thing, once they put it in your rectum like this, you just few minutes later you want to poop. Well, if you have poop in your colon, it comes out. But if you do not have poop, water will just be coming out. Dude, it was not even a pill she gave me, mind you. I think she just took some pipe in my rectum. It's like water, just push it inside. So I used the toilet, and then water was just coming out. I didn't have any poop in my rectum because I'd done that earlier. But just to be sure, they needed to do that, right? So after that, they now induced me. They gave me the inducement drip, bro. I did not feel anything at first. This is me chilling. I'll press my phone. I was just chilling. Why they take that? They should just.
I think they just don't have enough. I wonder if they're writing it to someone else.
That's weird.
It is weird. It's very confusing.
So I was 3 centimeters, mind you. Before I started, I was 4 centimeters. I didn't feel anything, and like I said, I had like the people I wanted around me. My birth instructor, she was there, so she brought comb for me. She brought hot water back for me. She had some little notes stating like, oh, I can do this. My body is built for this. I'm going to have my baby healthy. This positive affirmation notes. So was with me, playing gospel songs. So basically 4 centimeters. The nurses were always coming to check my cervix every 1 hour, every 30 minutes. I was dilating well and good. And to me, I wasn't really feeling pain. 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters. My doctor even had to come and check me, and it was like, you are not feeling pain. If you are not feeling pain, it's not good for you. I think it was surprised the way I was handling it, right? Because sometimes for some women, once they are 5 centimeters, 4 centimeters, I don't know, depending on their bodies, like different women body are different. But for me, for 6 centimeters, I wasn't feeling any sort of pain. We was like, if you're not feeling pain, it's be bad, because that means that your baby is not the head is not rightly placed, so you have to I was like, I'm feeling the pain, but like I'm dealing with it well. Do you understand? With my this thing, with the way I act, I actually felt like, okay, once I am like 4 centimeters, I'll be feeling it, but actually I didn't feel anything. I felt pain, but I could hold my pain, I could manage my pain. So my threshold for pain was pretty good, and I was great. It was, in fact, guys, kid you not, I slept during contractions. Imagine sleeping during, like, at first, to me, from 5 centimeters to 5 centimeters, I felt like menstrual pain. I won't say menstrual pain, but to me, it felt like menstrual pain, right? 1 to 5, I was still feeling it though, but I still slept during contraction. That's the most funniest thing ever. I didn't get to film that anyways. So after I woke up, the nurses came again, checked me out. They kept checking me out, and guys, the moment I started feeling pain was when I reached 7 centimeters. When I mean pain, started feeling pain, like pain. Oh, 7 centimeters, Jesus. And it gets worse because the nurses always come and check your, so once they put it like this, it shows you are 4 centimeters. Put it like this, 8 centimeters. So they put, it starts like this, it starts like this. So imagine putting their whole hand. So it gets to a point that they will put their whole hand, they can put their 5 finger and separate it like this. That means you are 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters, that is when your baby is coming. Once they even put their hands, 5 hands, they can feel the baby head. So I woke, when I reached 7 centimeters, this pain was increasing. Like, this pain was, it was not normally for once you are dilating, right? This pain gives you like 1 minute or 1 minute of break. Do you understand? Or from seconds of breaks. Let me say 30 seconds of break. So that's what it keeps doing. That's what it keeps doing. When I reached 7 centimeters, the break was not much anymore. The pain was more intense, but I was still handling it pretty fine. And then the nurses, every time, because for this contraction pain, it starts from 10 to 90. So once you're like 10, 20, 30, you know you're feeling mid. Once you're 40, you're feeling mid. 50, you're feeling mid. Once you're 60, you know that this pain. Once it's 90, 90, 100, that's the highest, bro. You will know that yes, this is pain. So there was this machine beside me that, yes, you can tell if I'm having real contraction, if I'm having eye contraction. So some of the times the nurses will come and see when it's 100, and that's when they want to put their hand. It got to a time I was like, no, nobody should put their hand again. I'm having serious contraction. Once I'm 100 or 90, they want to put their hand. I'm like, no, don't put your hand. There was a time that this nurse wanted to put their hand. I used my leg and kicked that out. Bro, I kicked that. Like, she was like so angry. I was like, just take it easy, please. Sorry. That's what they're telling her. Bro, I was in so much pain. It got to a time, I told my husband, I was like, because me and my husband had agreed earlier that if this pain is too much for me, let's opt for CS. And before they gave me before I took my job, they had told me I'd already signed the consent form for CS. But lo and behold, I was 7 centimeters. I said, call my doctor. I want a CS. I want CS. And then it comes in, it was like, you're close. No, you know CS. My doctor actually told me before then that in case I am having so much pain that it's gonna give me a painkiller. Only for my doctor to tell me that I've been doing pretty well, and now I'm 8 centimeters. I can be able to handle it till 10. That was how I knew that, man, I'm sticking to the end. Bro, I was in pain. I from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. 12 a.m. From 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. That was when I had my baby. Like, imagine going through that hours of pain. But let's just say, I think I started going through serious, immense pain from like 8 p.m. So imagine 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. I was like, I don't want this again, please. I want to see if my baby is like rightly placed, is coming soon, so I can do this. Man, I was like, I looked at my husband, and I was like, babe, please. We made a promise that I would do CS. My husband just gave me that look of, I'm sorry. You're close, you can do this. I felt this disappointment. Everyone around me was just like, Teddy, you can't do this. At this point, I'm like, no, I cannot do this. No, I cannot do this. I was like, no, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. And they're like, you can do it. I'm like, oh God. I swear, if I had strength, I would beat everybody. I would have beaten everybody there. But imagine you going through, I mean, this is a pain that every woman experiences. But imagine you going through something and your mind, you feel like nobody understands you. But the honest truth is that they understand because they've been there. I mean, the women around me, they are all mothers, right? So, like, they've been there before. Guys, that was how I had to hold this pain inside of me. Oh. And every time the nurses would come, would check me out. Though I won't lie, the people around me helped me. They helped me every time I was feeling pain. They will massage my back, they will massage my foot, all of these. They will give me water to drink. Mind you, they would not allow you to eat anything in the hospital. Like, you can only eat before. Did I even eat? I didn't eat. I didn't eat. I didn't. You can eat before you go to the theater room, but for me, I don't think I ate because I was so scared. Like, today, the day I know that I'm going to get induced. I was going to. So I didn't eat when I was there, but at least I was hungry. While I was not still facing serious contraction, I ate cream crackers and water because I've seen on YouTube that it's very important for women in labor. You can eat banana, things like crackers, to help you, to give you little strength. So that's what I did. Did I eat banana? No, I didn't eat banana, but I took cream crackers and I took water. Anytime the nurses will come, I'll just clean my mouth, drink out. So I ate that. That was what I ate. At least I know that was in my belly. Cream crackers and water throughout the whole day. So, but when I was facing serious pain, guys, I don't eat care. Guy, you will see, like, there's a level of pain that comes with contraction that you forget food. Wallahi ta'ala. In fact, when somebody is going through pain, you cannot even think of food. You can never think of food. So this is me going through pain, and I'm like, hey, I won't see. At this point, I was tired because this pain was beginning to weaken me. Like, it was beginning to weaken my body. Later, when they now check my service again, imagine going through serious pain and they are still like putting their hand inside of you. And guys, respect to all mothers there. So when they put their hand again, they're not like, oh, my baby's head is not placed well. Like, it seems like his head is not like at the hole. So they were like, okay, they said that I can do some exercise. So they had to change me for my position. Mind you, I was staying on the bed. I would stay on the rolling ball, pregnancy bed ball. I would sit on it. I would sit on it. I would stay on the bed. So this time around, they had to do an exercise. They will put scarf on my back and then twist my back like this. Imagine bending down, they twist my back like this. So that was how. So when they did that, my baby's head now stayed in the right position, right? So there are times that they will be like, okay, from there, they told me that I should go to the toilet. I sat down on the toilet seat. So I should just, man, it was hard. So this way was getting so intense that I could not walk. And so when I reached 8 centimeters, bro, the pain was not funny. I was weak. They said I should sit down on the toilet seat. I sat down on the toilet seat. I sat down, few minutes, I stood up, I went to urinate, I stood up. So I think at 7 centimeters, 8 centimeters, they needed to break my water. I was induced. So my water did not break on its own. So they took me to that place. They busted my water. That was one painful thing. I was feeling hot.
It'll just gonna feel like a water balloon pops inside you. Okay?
Yes, baby.
Okay. Good.
So, when I was 9 centimeters, this pain was just serious. There was nothing I could think about than how to just survive and get through it. How to get through the pain.
Perfect, honey. Look at it. Keep looking. Good job. Look at it. Good job. Good job, sweetheart. Good job, Taylor. Good job. Good job. Okay, breathe in big as we now.
These breaks were not even long anymore. These breaks were like, my body was giving me like 2 seconds of break. Do you understand? And with that 2 seconds of break, like, because the pain has taken so much of my energy, by the time I have that seconds of break, this is me sleeping. Like, I was so sleepy, I was so tired.
Can you close your eyes for me? Can you rest? Jesus,
God, every time I think about it, like, it's just a miracle. So I was trying so hard to push. My doctor was not ready. My doctor was still attending to some patient, and he was doing CS to somebody. So this was me spending extra minutes going through pain, trying to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I was holding people. First of all, I had comb with me, right? Comb to, like, to it's very important to hold a comb, because the comb bristles, this one help you to distract your brain. That's okay. If you do like this, the pain, you will experience the pain, but it will not be as much as it's meant to be, because here you're doing your hands like this. This pain was so intense that I took a comb and I started. This was not the comb I took. The comb that my birth assistant gave me, I ate the comb. This pain was so intense that I was eating a comb. Anybody I hold like this, just remember that your hand might not be the same. I was holding hands, I was holding necks. Bro, I was I was holding necks, I was holding hands. I didn't want anyone to leave me. The strength I had, I know, okay, for a fact, I didn't have any strength, right? But then when this pain comes, I don't know where I gather strength from. I begin to hold hands, hold necks. Like, I held one of the ladies' neck that was in me. I held this side of her neck, like, was literally choking. And trust me, nobody could even nobody could free my hand, like, nobody could widen my hand. I had so much strength. I was just holding my husband's shirt. I want to tear the shirt. Oh, the pain was so serious in this life. That's when this life, now I know that you can experience a certain kind of pain, that you will have strength to do certain things. Like, you can have strength to beat, to kill somebody if possible. And it's always like that normally. So I heard, as a pregnant during delivery, somebody that I was even wishing that I could even hold and injure was my husband. But luckily for him, I didn't hold him like that. But I know for a fact that I held his hands, I held his clothes. To cut long story short, my doctor came in, did everything he did, and my baby was coming out. Like, before he came in, I was trying to push on my own, hoping that my baby will come out. Hey, mama, push it. My baby did not come out. I pushed. I felt like, yes, like, because for a fact, once you're having contractions, as long as the baby's head is inside of you, the pain is going to continue. But when you are trying to push, and pushing is like, it's not like, pushing is like you are trying to push a poop out, but you are not pushing the energy to your anus, to your rectum. You are trying to push it. So, how do I explain it? No, but this is your anus, right? But, like, it's not poop that is coming out of you, because you know that it's not poop that is doing you. It's another thing entirely. So you are directing your push. You are pushing, like, pushing. You are not directing the energy to your anus, but you are directing the energy to another side of you. Do you get? So, like, just trying to use the energy to just let something come out from another side of you, another hole of you. So I was trying to push, my baby was not coming out. There was a time I tried to push to the extent that I wanted to vomit. In my mind, I was like, this is what they say: do not eat when you're going through contractions, or when you want to have your baby, because you end up vomiting everything you have eaten. But luckily for me, I don't like to vomit at all. So Despite that I was having contraction, I was conscious of the fact that I do not want to vomit. So when I knew that I wanted to vomit, I just controlled myself. I controlled my, in that sense, I didn't push again. But I was going through that pain. I was going through that pain. Lo and behold, my doctor came. My doctor just cut me. Pew! Before I know, I just pushed my baby out and my baby came out. Like pushing. I trust me, the moment the baby's head came out, I knew the body was inside, but I didn't feel much pain like I felt, you know, understand? Because when the whole body is inside, I was feeling so much pain to push this baby out. But the moment I pushed, I didn't even shout. I closed my eyes, pushed this baby out. The head came out. The moment the head came out, it didn't even take me any means to push the body out. The moment the head was out, that was it. My baby just slid out. Pew! And
Almost out, Teddy. I see him. I see him.
Thank you, sweet Jesus.
Teddy, you did it, Teddy. He's coming. Look.
Jesus.
Thank you,
There's your
sweet
baby.
Jesus.
Yes. There's your
Congratulations. Thank you,
Open your eyes.
back. Your baby. Thank you, sweet Jesus.
Teddy, look.
Lord, we are grateful. Lord, we are grateful. Lord, we are grateful. All the glory, honor, and adoration back to you. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Thank you, congratulations. We're so proud.
Oh, mommy.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, baby, we were waiting to meet you. Congratulations. Bele, 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 bele. You don't have to cry. Okay? You don't have to cry. Your baby is here. It's okay. It's okay, Telly. It's okay. Imagine it to log down with that for the see your baby. Telly. Change the video here.
We will kill you, baby,
Baby,
because
baby.
you can get cold. Okay.
We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations.
God, no, I didn't accept the reality that yes, I was the one that birthed him. Like, this is my baby. Because to me, it was like I was still in that era of, oh, I went through so much pain just to birth this thing, this human out. How can I love this human? But over time, the love grows. Over time, the love grows, and you can't even fathom the amount of love you're going to have, or that is going to grow within you for your baby. So after I pulled my baby out, my baby was out, and then like, congratulations, this is your baby. I'm like, ah. And then they took my baby out, like they needed to like wrap him up and everything. And so the moment my baby came out, it was almost like my whole body, when they took him out, my body started beginning to shake. It was just shaking. It was just shaking. Why was it shaking? My hormones were running around the place, and which is very normal for every mother. The moment your baby comes out of you, your hormones are running around the place. They are not getting themselves. It's very, very normal. That was exactly what happened to me. I was just shaking. But later, I got myself back. And the fact that you are shaking is not that you are cold, but it's just your hormones, like, you know, finding their place. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? And before I even had my baby, when I was even contracting in the hospital, I was already, milk was already coming out of me, right? I was already leaking. So when I went upstairs to my room, I couldn't walk like that. But I think they allowed me walk, yeah, because they said it was very important. It was very important for the healing process also. So I walked back to my room, and I had a shower, I took a bath, and they gave me my baby. No, before I took a bath, they gave me my baby. And for me to feed my baby, oh my God, I was so scared, because I was like, I know I've heard about the agony of feeding or breastfeeding for the first time. It's very painful. It is very painful. It is very, very, very painful. Bro, it is very painful. But this was me feeding my baby. I fed my baby. But there wasn't much milk that came out. I don't even know if anything came out for me. But all I know is that they're just like, okay, I should just allow him nursing it. That little that comes out, it will feed him, because their bellies are very, very small. Very, very small. So I just kept him there. Imagine putting him there and you're going through pain, because him latching on your breast is so painful, but you just have to do it. So I did that, and later he slept off on his own, and that was it. That was the journey. After sleeping off, trust me, I couldn't sleep the whole day because I was just thinking of what I went through. Do you understand? Thinking of what I went through to get this little human. So it was beside me. I couldn't even sleep. The nurses were just coming in. It's not like I wanted to sleep and I couldn't sleep. I was not even feeling like sleeping because, thinking how thinking of the whole experience. Literally, I did not even have the mind to sleep, and the nurses were just coming in every minute to take him, to carry him, to check his breathing, to check his this, blah blah blah, and that was it. And lo and behold, I was discharged that same day. That same day, I had my baby around 12. I was discharged that same day. So at 7, 8, I'd already left the hospital. And that was it. I went home, and this is me doing the video. And that was it, guys. That was it. I hope I explained well. I hope you understand. And I pray for every woman watching this video. If you want to have a baby, I pray by the grace of God, I use this video as a contact to you, that you will have your baby. Your baby will be safe. Your baby will be sound in the name of Jesus. You will not have any complications in the mighty name of Jesus. So that was how I bet my healthy baby, my beautiful baby, my handsome baby is a boy. And you guys can hear his voice. Let me even bring it. Give me a minute. Come, Coco. So yeah, this is my baby. It's 3 months old today. Say hi. So yeah, guys, that's my birthing journey. That's my experience. Please, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, reshare, drop your comments. Oh my gosh, I love to see them comment. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share, and see you in my next video. Bye.